Talking about music is very difficult. I could say, I love this piece, and I could sing the piece for you, and you'd be like, yeah, I love that piece too. But I'd really like to be able to describe why I love that piece. You know, what is it that Beethoven or Schubert did that really moves me? And studying music theory helps me do that.
The end of P is right here. Transition. What's slightly confusing about the opening of the transition?
All music has a form, just like, you know, piece of art would have a form, or a book would have a form. So when we study forms that reoccur frequently. Sometimes there's one piece and its form is never duplicated anywhere else. But something like sonata form is duplicated in the first movement of pretty much any work you can think of from the classical era and most of the Romantic era.
This PAC ends the primary theme zone, and now we go.
We like to study what's generic about the form, what you will find in every single piece. And as soon as you understand that, you can understand better what makes a piece different from every other piece that uses the same form. And that is a really important thing to understand, because it helps give that piece meaning.
Here's the world of phrases.
So we look at a lot of works from the repertoire, and we look at really specifically how composers might connect two chords, just in terms of the flute goes up and the violin goes down, and that creates a pleasant sound because A, B, and C.
What questions to ask?
If I've studied a piece of music from a music theory perspective, I have a much deeper engagement with it.
Tell me about this sentence. Is this conventional or is this unusual?
I'm actually an Oberlin graduate. I graduated here in 1996 with a degree in viola performance and mathematics from the college.
All these things that make a primary theme.
From a teaching perspective, the very first thing that struck me when I came back, and I did a lot of adjunct teaching in New York City at 5 or 6 different schools, was how good the students are. Students here tend to be bright and suspicious, musical, and curious. And it's this amazing combination of qualities that they bring to the classroom. So I got a lot more challenges on why do we hear it this way, why can't it be that way, which are very interesting questions to explore, as well as just the quality of work is higher, the commitment to learning more about music is higher, and I was stunned. I had no idea how good we were when we were students.